Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I'm presenting the Money Control News headline. So, first of all, top gainer from today is Intellect Design, Indus Tower, Vodafone Idea, and Adani Enterprises. Then I comes to page number 3 on that top loser from the Nifty 50 today. That is Bharat Electrical, Gale, Exide Industry, Ashok Lane. Then I comes to the page number 4 in FII DII activity. In that FII today sold out 6,792 crore rupees, whereas DII buys 5,512 rupees crore rupees. Then I talk about the key indices in that Nifty 50 today closed out 17,648 rupees, whereas Bank Nifty closed out 40,387 rupees. Then I talk about the total point swing. So today Nifty total swing point is 44 points upward, and whereas Bank Nifty 42 points upward. Then I talk about the then I talk comes to page number 6 in that then sectoral indices in that only six sectors closed at green and rest of all sector closed at red. That green sector are IT, PSU banks, fin service, private bank, fin service, consumer durable. Then I comes to page number 7 in top news section. Under that, Abu Dhabi's HC to invest $400 million in Adani Enterprises FPU. Next, NCLT clears decks for Vedanta to acquire Meenakshi Energy. Next, Maruti Suzuki crosses 2.5 crore cumulative sales mark in India. Next, Modi government's latest full budget before election. Next, Manu Jain quits Xiaomi Group after 9 years stint. Next, Jan next at Birla. Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail inducts Ananya Birla, Aryaman Vikram Birla as director. Next, live news. FSIB recommends M. Jagannath Tablesh Pandey for managing directors in LIC. Next, after Pathan's strong run, Ionex Leisure expect a greater turnaround in business going forward. Next, PhonePe management sees operational profitability by 2025. Next, Mama Earth's Gazel Alag says founder should fire and then rehire themselves every year. Next, in depth, what pursued Pakistan to the brink of economic collapse and why it concerned India. Next, key lessons from the GTL corporate loan FESICO that bankers forget. Next, Punjab National Bank quarter 3 result. Here 5 key highlights. Next, Morgan Stanley names Arun Kohli new country head for India. Next, ex Google employee claims he was fired after rejecting top women executive advances report. Then I comes to page number 18, personal finance section. Under that, Edelweiss Mutual Fund launches India's first passive short-term index fund. Will it work? Next, buried in debt and not sure how to come out. Credit counselor might help. Next, 40% rise in 3 months. Can China focused funds sustain the rally? Next, buyback should be taxable in the hands of existing shareholders. Next, budget 2023. What February 1 may have in store for an ESOP holder. Next, MC exclusive. SEBI may force large mutual fund houses to lower fees. Next, equity mutual fund to adopt T+2 redemption payment cycle from Feb 1. Next, don't lose hope in case of a job loss. Here's how to keep money troubles away. Then I comes to page number 9 in the startup section. Under that, recession resilient climate, startup shine in tech downturn. Next, PhonePe management sees operational profitability by 2025. Next, Tiger Global closes Zero India startup deal in January for first time in 2 years. Next, how to identify chat GPT text or code. India law enforcement of officials scurry to find forensic tools. Next, startup street startups no different from run of the mile businesses. Next, Johu reports 43% jump in net profit at rupees 2700 crore in FY 2022. Next, government appoints 3 committees to hear user appeals against social media platforms. Next, Bharat Pay filing revival salaries of Ashnir, Sushil, Sohil and Rajnish. On page number 10, in that option opinion section under that, 20, budget 2023 telecom sector 6 policies to support capex. Next, 2023 budget must focus on design and optimal tax system for India at the rate 100. Next, budget 2023 loosen pursue string for Manrega. It's in climate change adoption. Next, uh, half-baked truths in Kerala governor's public address. Next, budget snapshot in that rural sentiment perks up, but consumption yet to recover. Next, past economy survey put it best private investment in India's best growth mantra. Next, the world is not ready for the long term green to come. Next, budget 2023 transportation sector to see focus on execution, Gati Shakti and monetization. Next, budget 2023 needs to play the hard ball on fertilizer subsidy. Next, a better coronavirus vaccine needed to prevent transmission and long COVID. Next, ChatGPT will find its students key for teachers in assessing the good and bad of learning from AI. Next, the Eastern window, China's border aggression presents a tactical challenge. Next, budget 2023, what the fintech space expects from the FM. Next, startups no different from run of the mile businesses. Next, budget 2023 higher allocations needed to achieve India's healthcare goals. Next, no need to panic in the market. Then I comes to page number 11. In business section under that, IIFL Finance quarter 3 profit rises 37% to rupees 423 crore. Next, Gale says supply from Gazprom to start soon. Next, Mindspace REIT quarter 3 net operating income rises 22 PC to rupees 455 crore to distribute rupees 285 crore to unit holders. Next, CSB Bank net inches up 5%. Next, it's an all result. You can read from the PDF. They are all result. Huh? Next, government to use emergency law to maximize coal power output report. Next, developed world has not acted on $100 million year climate finance pledge multilateral financial bodies. Next, Alchem Laboratories launches antibiotic medicine for multi-drug resistance infection. Next, Samsung could use slower storage on base Galaxy S23 variant according to the leak. Next, edible oil maker get additional 6 months to remove packing temperature details. Next, Sun Pharma acquires 3 anti-inflation brands from Akishi Zen. Next, Adani Groups respond to Hindenburg's Adani Enterprises CFO on FPO debt and more. Then I comes to page number 12 in economy section under that Money Control Pro Panorama getting the consumption engine to hum again. Next, what will happen to line like government vehicles buses older than 15 years from April 1st? Next, government to use emergency law to maximize coal power output. Next, developed world has not acted on $100 million a year climate finance pledge multilateral financial bodies. Next, HSBC expects budget 2023 to choose macro stability over growth. Next, India's budget to test PM Modi's fiscal resolve ahead of 2024 vote. Next, budget 2023 trivia 15 interesting things to know about the union budget. Next, Asia thermal coal prices slip as China, India by less. Next, India asks utilities to not retire coal fired power plants till 2033. Next, crisis hit Pakistan imported over rupees 2000 over 2000 luxury cars report. Next, fuel prices on Jan 13 check petrol diesel rate in Delhi, Mumbai and other cities. Next, RBI to hike repo rate by 25 basis points in February, ending tightened by cycle poll. Next, bond yields may rise, rupee upside capped with all eyes on budget. Next, India's low coal stocks threaten electricity supply. Next, Indian sugar mills to close early as rain hits can supply. Government official. Next, in depth, what pushed Pakistan to the brink of economic collapse and why it concerns India. Next, Budget 2023 expectations highlights expert में mental health insurance. Then I comes to page number 13 in political section under that. Bharat Jodo Yatra leaves behind trial of issues, enthusiased party cadres hopes for 2024. Next, as Bharat Jodo Yatra ends, India gets to see new Rahul Gandhi, AK Anatony. Next, Bharat Jodo Yatra not for winning election. Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge. Next, real-time source appointments super site to help take timely steps against pollution. Arvind Kejriwal. Next, I will rather die than join hands with BJP again. Bihar CM Nitish Kumar. Next, Modi government's China policy is DDLG, deny, district, lie, and justify. Congress. Next, Rahul Gandhi unfurls flag as Bharat Jodo Yatra campsite. Mallikarjun Kharge at PCC office. Next, past economic surveys put it best. Private investment is India's best growth mantra. Next, curtains to come down on Bharat Jodo Yatra with flag unfurling rally. Next, restoration of statehood, democratic progress, important first step in Jammu and Kashmir. Rahul Gandhi. Next, Bharat Jodo Yatra went from south to north, but had countrywide effect. Gave alternative vision to country. Next, Rahul Gandhi resumes final lab of Bharat Jodo Yatra. Next, Congress releases final list of uh, candidates for Meghalaya Assembly election. Next, some people purposely spread wrong info about China issue for politics. Jay Shankar. Next, on page number 14 in international section under that, Kiwi calls International Olympic Committee promoter of war. Next, Here's Rishi Sunak report card has he marks 100 days as UK PM. Next, Russia warns United States the end of nuclear arms control may be night. Next, WHO say COVID still an international emergency. Next, 17 killed, 95 injured in suicide blast at Moscow in northwest Pakistan. Next, Renault to reduce stake in Nissan, rebalancing alliance. Next, Mike Pompeo says Chinese President Xi Jinping came across as most unpleasant among leaders. Next, Philips cuts 6,000 more jobs for after sleep device recall. Next, Russia says nuclear arms treaty with US may end after 2026. Next, Pakistan's defense politico economic crisis. IMF terms cold fuel instability in region. Next, Indonesian unit of JD.com to discontinue all services at the end of March. JD website. Next, Toyota top selling automaker for third year running. Next, gunman kills 8 at birthday party in South Africa's police. Next, Chat GPT arms race adds US dollar 4.6 billion to NV India founders fortune. Next, Chinese search giant Baidu to launch ChatGPT style boot. Next, countries requiring COVID tests for China travelers. Next, Japan will continue to monitor COVID situation in China. Government say. Next, ECB to hike rates again, but outlook brightens. Next, Boris Johnson, Vladimir Putin threatened to lob missile at me. Next, Tesla's new number took one Elon Musk over by working around the clock. Next, Ukraine needs more weapons faster. Volodymyr Zelensky. Next, missile hits Kharkiv apartment building, one death. Governor. That much for today. Thanks for watching.